Hello, Outerlands fans and Outerlands players. It's been a while. Um, Most of it my fault. Been doing a lot of things. And you'll hear about them very soon if you follow our socials. Uh, you'll hear some pretty cool things. But we want to play games tonight. That's what this is about. We're gonna get this back in the saddle, right? Yeah, back in the saddle with Patrick running Outerlands, which is an Offworlders game by Crispy Wolf and Olivia Goulin. Yes, you can find their, if you're watching on YouTube, it is tagged in there and on Twitch also. So just follow their socials, find out what they're doing. Offworlders is used, I think Michael just mentioned he loves it when he plays it for the kids at the school that he teaches at. So it's not just this adultish Outer Lands kind of stuff. You can play this for everyone. We're going to get right into the game. Get this brainchild of Patrick's yet another chance because we took a long hiatus. And I'm going to give it right over to you, sir. It's all yours.
All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It's been a while. It's been, I'd say, more than a hot minute, a couple hot hours at that point, really. But we're back. We're here. We're down a player who's got some, fortunate work obligations, but that's fine. Keep on plugging on. We keep on plugging away because the ship has got to get off this rock, right?
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. Last time we played, you had infiltrated deep into the eastern ruins surrounding sort of this region of Lida held by the automaton, making your way in sort of through this almost like trench, like World War I trench sort of no man's land, coming across somebody's father who may have gotten his comeuppance, his just desserts, emphasis on just.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And
yeah. I'll talk
yes.
about it in a second.
Yeah. And from there, we went into the actual Aelec manufacturing, hoping to, with the intent of installing a digitized mind of a hookworm into their mainframe. But you decided the last minute not to do that, fearing what this person might do with a horde of machines capable of waging significant war. Instead, BuddyBot hooked in and had a chance to impart some of his own wisdom onto the robots, onto the automatons, and gave them sentience, gave them independence, gave them a friend. Very touching moment. After regathering your things and being escorted by your newfound, I would definitely say newfound allies in the automatons, you begin, I believe, heading towards the Schwanzmacht Garage, the place where there is a sublight engine that is still, at least in some functioning order, that you could use to install onto your escape vessel from this planet. Now, of course, let's introduce our characters and tell us who you are, tell us who you're playing, your playbook, and what you think your character's favorite board game was. I just got back from PAX Unplugged, a lot of board games. Love to know what you think your character, or of course, what your favorite board game is, for that matter. Let's start off with Mia.
Oh, okay. I'm going to start this, huh?
Yeah, why not? Were you not ready? Did you need a second?
It's so rare. Yeah, so I'm Kat. I'm playing Mia Diamondback Mast. She has just taken her father to the great beyond. And just to note on that, I've always one of my least favorite movie tropes is when a hero plows through a whole bunch of hench people who really are probably not bad folks. They're just doing their job. They got hired by a creep, sure, but it's like, oh, we kill all the hench people, who cares? And then they get up to the bad guy, who's the person that messed up their life, who's doing the horrible thing, and then they go, you know what, I forgive you. It's like, you couldn't have been in a forgiving mood before you killed the 50 underlings.
Yeah, I know, right? It's such a weird trope.
Like, I just hate that trope so much. So I was always like, look, if she meets her dad, she's killing her dad. There's not going to be a, I forgive you and I've learned. No, fuck that.
And there was also no hench people. It was just him alone,
Yeah.
already heading towards the afterlife. But you made
True.
sure that it was painful
Yeah.
and unpleasant as possible.
Yeah. So, good times. She stabbed him a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway, her favorite board game.
Clue.
Oh, good choice.
Clue is definitely a funny choice right now. Honestly, I don't necessarily think she's a board game type of person.
Oh, what is she into then?
Well, she's very into like playing music, so I think any time that she would normally be doing something like playing a board game, she's just kind of obsessed with like practicing guitar. She like plays her mom's guitar all the time. So I think a lot of her spare time is that. Like, I think like if there was a board game that somehow involved her playing music, she might be into it. Other than that, I think that she's a general person of like, if you do a board game around her, she's not going to bother to learn the rules. She's barely going to pay attention and probably like leave halfway through the game to do something else.
We all have that one friend.
Yes.
I will say then, what my question then is, rock smith or rock band? Or is it Guitar Smith? I forget whatever that game is.
Yeah, well, because Guitar Smith is the one that actually teaches you, like guitar, but it doesn't look as good.
Oh no, it looks tragically plain.
Yeah. So I think that she'd be into the party game aspect of like Guitar Hero or Rock Band.
Yeah.
Like, so I think she would like do that. I think that she would be very into. Fun fact, I actually kind of learned the difference between playing guitar and playing bass from playing Rock Band, where I'm like, oh, this is how you do a bass line. Okay.
Interesting. Oh, good.
Yeah, because I was really picking apart, like, how is this different than playing guitar, and what do I favor in terms of bass lines? And, I'm not the sort that just wants to pedal the one forever, which is, a lot of people that's, you play a G and you're just going to live in that.
Yeah.
Like, I much prefer to like try to define a chord one note at a time. But so that's I could see her doing that, but we're back to video games there.
Hey, that's fair. That's fine by me.
I guess what, honestly, as far as board games go, if RPGs count, she would she would be into that for sure.
100%.
In which case, I think that she would probably choose Cyberpunk because it's the most violent.
Yes, even though it may be a little too realistic for this time and age for them.
Like,
oh, this is a real life simulator.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Let's head it up to Michael.
All right. I'm Michael, longtime player, longtime game master. Currently playing BuddyBot, a friendly robot who had a very intense experience where he like almost sort of gave up his own consciousness, but he pulled through, I think thanks to his friends, and he's sort of like coming into his own right now and realizing like he doesn't have to follow his program. He can like be his own person. In terms of board games, I think BuddyBot, like, even though he's learning independence, he still like wants to be a friend. So I don't think he'd be into competitive board games where like somebody has to, he has to beat somebody. Or someone has to lose. He wants like a more cooperative thing.
Okay. Anything in particular you have in mind, or?
I personally haven't played this, but I think isn't Pandemic like that's like a good cooperative one.
It's so funny because you mentioned that, because my first thing was like, oh, it's probably gonna be Pandemic, reference in here, but him being like having all these medical skills.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that makes. Yeah. I wasn't even thinking about that, but that's totally true.
Well, if you want to see some people actually get really mean to each other playing Pandemic, we did do that on this channel. Where there were a lot of people that were like, there were two people that are kind of playing by vibes, and two of us that were like ultra strategy. We need to set this up so 10 moves from now we'll win the game. And the other person's like, well, can we just kind of like play it by ear? And it's like, no.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Did you want the world to end? Is that what you want? do you want blood and death? Because that's what you're going to get. Zombies. You want zombies? Because that's how you get zombies. You got to plan.
They did just release the 28 years later trailer, so
They did.
yeah, terrifying. Good. It was awesome. I loved it.
Fun fact, like that for those who have seen it, I'm just gonna ramble about pop culture tonight. For those that have seen it, like the Rudyard Kipling poem that's getting recited at the end, that gets
the entire
used.
thing.
Yeah, that gets used by the U.S. Navy to torture people. Like that is a straight up reference to how the U.S. Army tortures people.
Interesting.
Whoa.
Well, you know.
They'll just play it on a loop and not let the person sleep.
Yeah, it's public domain, something you can easily use.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, I can't believe the U.S. Army for their torture manuals. They're like, we gotta find something public domain. Like, come on. Pay some royalties to torture technicians. What's wrong with
it's
you?
purposely that recording of it, which is like from 1915, where it's like distorted and the guy's just losing his mind, you know?
Right.
Very good.
I got you on this trailer.
Good.
Yeah, I decided to look it up because I was like, that's an interesting choice for background. I wonder why they did that. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Alex Garland got some input on what the trailer has.
100% yes. Anything else, Michael, about your character?
Yeah, he wants his team to win. So I think the cooperative board games are a natural fit for that. And he wants his team to win here and like get that spaceship and get off world into space.
True. It is called Offworlders. You're so close.
Almost there.
Almost there.
Almost there.
Well, let's wrap it up. Our intros with Marvin.
Hey. So what's up? I'm Marvin, and I'm going to be playing our warrior, Renlar Canardris, a self-proclaimed monster hunter who wants to get off this planet at last and write his name across the stars. Be famous, so everyone else can come back here and, like, help everyone else out. Because we're kind of poor. I think we're poor. We look poor.
I mean, there's not a whole lot of resources, and there's, plenty left, but it's still dwindling.
Yes. So, hopefully, by getting off world and being famous, hey, we can help the rest of the planet out, especially his family. Now, Renlar's favorite board game, and kind of the opposite to BuddyBot, he loves competitive games. Especially card games, I guess I'm thinking, like Magic or old school Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
In fact, especially old school Yu-Gi-Oh! I bet Renlar was one of those kids growing up watching the first episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! And saying, I so want to do that.
Yeah. Also, that's pre-millennium, like what is it? The 5D or whatever it's called.
Yeah, the original one, Battle City, especially with the dual discs.
Yeah.
But my favorite tabletop game, and this is going to be an odd one because y'all know I love Dungeons and Dragons, fantasy RPGs, stuff like that. But this one goes back to something I played when I was a kid. It was a little board game called Mousetrap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
You got-
I know Mousetrap.
Love Mousetrap.
Yeah, you had to build up the whole mousetrap.
Mhm.
It had these marbles you put through and everything. I loved that growing
Yeah,
up.
it's a
And
massive Rube Goldberg device.
yeah,
that little cage comes down. So
yeah,
cool.
it was so cool. I
Yeah.
wanted to try finding it for my niece and nephew, see if I had it still lying around. I must have sold it a long time ago. But
Fun fact, I once wrote a D&D dungeon based off of Mousetrap.
oh, really?
Yeah, it was a
That's
dungeon
nice.
made by gnomes, and when people first walked through the door, a marble like dropped out of the ceiling and into the wall and started rolling. And I'm like, they're like, what's that about? And I'm like, guess we'll find out.
But,
Clever.
yeah.
That's fun.
That's like one of my favorite board games when I was a kid.
We should find a copy because I think I also want to introduce my niece and nephew to that game. I think
Yeah,
they'd have a blast.
Bet they love it.
I'm sure they would. They love board games.
Hmm.
That being said, of course, now that we are your introductions out of the way, let's get back into the nitty gritty of what's going on in this game. Of course, your characters have not gone and done the stuff with Hookworm. now you're trying to track down the Schwansmacht garage. You have a general location, somewhere in the eastern ruin. You believe that the map that I have in our Facebook chat, our Facebook channel,
Oh,
kind of
so
has it
it's
on
called
there.
the Schwan's bots.
Oh, Maschinen Garage. Sorry, not Schwansmacht Garage.
Machines in garage.
Schwan's
Okay.
Maschinen. Spawn
Machine
machines,
garage.
aka planes, starships,
Yeah.
those sort of things.
Now,
it's
I'm
over-
guessing there was no point at which we would have changed clothes between where we last were and now.
Oh, and you absolutely could have changed clothes. Yeah, 100%.
Oh, okay, great.
And
Then
this is like
along.
an indeterminate time after, but still kind of the same day.
okay, got it. Then she's now wearing, she still has her awesome jacket. That's like a given. She has not cleaned the blood off of it, and it's beginning to get very brown, like the pack, because blood dries, kind of a rusty brown. Because same thing that rust is made out of, basically.
Iron.
And now she changed out her t-shirt, and it's still a crop top, and it says monster on it. Which it's like in sort of red horror letters, says monster.
I like that.
Yeah. And she's changed out her blues outfit, like cutoffs to like just sort of more of a black hot pants look. Wearing fishnets and long boots, as is her wont.
It kind of feels like a little bit of a classic look.
Yeah, it's a
Very
bit of a
beginning,
classic
yeah.
look. Mhm. She's also been wearing her gas mask the whole time.
All right.
And just focusing
what-
on driving.
What are we looking for at the Schwan's garage? Schwan's machine in the garage.
Hmm.
And we're looking for some kind of engine thing, right?
The jump drive or some the sublight
Yes.
engine.
That
Sure.
sounds familiar. I'm
Yeah.
not too sure of the intricacies of like how a starship works, but I'm sure you do, Buddy Bot.
Well, you see that
I'm
you
just
have
checking
the.
out.
In the back of the mammoth is the refrigerator sized whatchamacall, jump drive generator. So you're looking for the sublight engine.
Sublight engine. Okay.
We're looking for the sublight engine, but I feel like we can't just leave since we got the what's the other thing? The jump drive, right?
Yeah, jump drive generator.
Yeah. Since we also got the jump drive here, I don't think that we should all leave the vehicle. I think one of us should probably stay behind with it.
Why it's like I can stick behind and keep an eye on it.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, cuz.
Yeah.
Okay, I wrote him out.
Much appreciated.
An honorable sacrifice. Make sure to kill anything that moves if it approaches the mammoth.
Why call it an honorable sacrifice? I ain't gonna die doing this, right?
I mean,
We
you
will see.
shouldn't.
Yeah,
I mean,
think
you
I'm gonna
are
die.
like the chosen one or whatever.
Yeah, by the weird machine people who got things in their brain. Yeah.
Speaking of which, that hookworm, is she going to seek retribution?
Only she finds out.
Yeah, I mean, she's not going to figure it out immediately. Right? I mean,
I guess we're kind of on a time crunch then, aren't we?
yeah, we
Yeah.
are.
So we should work with haste.
Mhm.
You all.
So what's?
no,
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, please.
I was like sort of asking for like what's the lay of the land? Like what does this machine garage look like?
As you get closer to it, it's kind of just like this large, heavy industrial building. Kind of almost looks like a hangar of some sort. Though with like much thicker walls. Kind of this faint smell of like old trash. Because as you see, like kind of blasted on the side is the. It's called the Swan's Machine and Garage, but it's for the lead of public utilities. trash division. A lot of the ships that were in here were trash skiffs or scowls. The whole job is to go around, collect trash, and then eventually leave orbit, head towards the sun, and just kind of do a, J-turn and just straight into the sun.
Well, we're just throwing our trash to the sun now.
Why not?
I suppose.
As long
Just
as it
burns
makes
it
it,
right
right?
up, yeah.
I don't think they were really thinking about it. I thought it was be a trash droid, seeking retribution in a couple centuries. A la, what was it from Futurama?
So we need
Not
to.
super familiar, but that sounds right.
I think it was like a meteor made of trash.
Yes, it was their joke on Armageddon, the movie.
Oh man, the trash meteor.
And also Deep Impact. Anyway,
Right, Deep Impact, yeah.
those came out at the exact same time, but nobody remembers Deep Impact anymore.
Yeah, it's because Armageddon was slightly a little more star-studded, in my opinion.
Yeah. It blew up a lot more too. Like Deep Impact was a lot more political.
Yeah.
Armageddon was a lot more explodey.
True.
What
about the layout of this building? You can kind of see that there's a outer lot area where we imagine people park their cars at, sort of behind these tall, 25-foot reinforced concrete walls with a fencing on top. And the large building that kind of has a admin wing in the back. You can kind of see there's a main entrance there. So the shutters are all these heavy industrial security shutters are kind of rolled down, and then there's another attached part of the building that you don't know what's in there right now.
Well, I guess we should get at her, right? She's gonna take out her binoculars and just kind of do a quick scan for life, like make sure there's not somebody out there.
Go ahead and make me a intelligence check since it's perception.
Yeah. All right, I've got an 8.
An 8.
Mm-hmm.
You do see there are signs of recent life here. As you're looking towards where the main entrance is, kind of around the other side of the lot, there's clear markings of plasma scorching, plasma burns, where someone cut through the security grate and has kind of replaced it and barricaded it from that side. And you notice there are also small, ports about yay big, where a rifle could easily stick out a defensive location. The other thing you notice is that the fencing on top, it's about 5 feet tall, crackling with electricity.
Yeah, I think there's somebody in this place defending.
Okay.
Don't know who, but the way it's set up, I would say organics, not machines.
Right. I do have a thermal scan. Could I use that to take a look and see if there's any heat signatures inside?
Yeah, go ahead. Make me also make me a intelligence check.
Awesome.
Can he use tech, by the way, since he actually knows how to use tech?
I would say so. It's applicable.
All right, I do have that tech. Come on. Okay, re-rolling the 1. There we go. An 11 total.
Ooh, nice.
Hey.
You get a large amount of signatures kind of throughout the building. You can't get exact numbers, but it kind of seems like there's a big cold spot in the middle. There's heat signatures kind of surrounding this cold spot, which is probably where the garage is itself. They're almost kind of in a standoff. Whatever's going on here.
So there's 2 opposing forces in there, buddy?
3. All right, I'll bring that up. Sounds like there's 3 forces converging on this area, so let's be careful.
Well, they must have had a way of getting around the electric fence to begin with. Unless they all just turned on each other recently.
Well, there is this heavy-duty security gate that leads into the lot, but it's solid metal kind of gate, not chain link.
Is it
It does not
is
look
it
dusty,
currently
I'll tell you that.
ooh. Is it currently closed?
It is currently closed.
Hmm.
Somewhat
Where's the
recently.
electric fence in all of this?
So it's about 25 feet of concrete and then 5 feet of electrical fence on top. A
Got it.
30-foot defensive, like,
Got
because
it. So there's like a lower part that has the door, and the electric fence is up on top to make sure somebody doesn't like climb up the wall
Yeah,
and then try
people
to
don't
go
want-
over it.
people just walking into where there are probably active, spaceships, flying machines,
Mhm.
coming in and out of.
I say let's go mess with the gate. Like we can maybe hack it or like blow it up. Find
I
a way to
think
get in that way.
blowing it up is going to be real obvious. Although I guess you said there's a face-off going in there. Maybe they won't notice as much. But I mean, you're smart. Maybe you can hack it. I mean, you
Let's
just
do
hacked
it.
a whole robot civilization. So
Aye. Try and hack the door, buddy. And if you can hack
Do
it,
what I can.
I will.
Back to this point, that you hear someone say, "Hey, Renlar!"
Who is that?
You look over towards where the front entrance is. You kind of see what looks like a face kind of looking out. Who seems to know you.
There appears to be someone calling me.
he recognizes you even with a mask on. He must have memorized your abs.
They are recognizable.
Yeah, they are.
But, yeah, I'll yell out, "Who are you?"
Keep it down.
Oh, who are you?
It's Miles. You recognize this person as being one of the Blues you used to work with, or for that matter.
Oh. He was in... I know him, actually. He was one of the few decent people I met among the Blues. Well, most of them, my squad at least, were at least just working class people. Decent folk just trying to make a check. Wonder what brings him here. Just
Well,
calling
he
us
seems
in.
trustworthy.
Yes, but then again, we don't know where his loyalties lie right now. Let's say
True.
proceed with caution.
Yeah, definitely. And she takes a pin off of her jacket that says "All Blues Must Die" and puts it in her pocket.
Very, very much in vogue in the city. Not alone.
Well,
Hey, Bab.
let's see. Let's see what he wants.
You head over and you see like that way that scorch mark was. That sort of interior section kind of pulls away as they sort of like crack open their security barricade to like kind of like, what are you guys doing out here?
Could ask you the same thing, Miles.
Oh,
How did you even get here?
I mean, we were trying to take back this place. Didn't go as
You?
planned, I'll tell you that, but we're still here.
Are you still with the Blues?
Yeah, no, there's a bunch of us inside.
Ooh.
Even the captain's here. Sure, he wouldn't mind seeing you.
Yes, well... Don't know if the captain is going to show up.
No,
Qua-
a different captain.
Okay. Good, because that other captain was... Can I say he was an asshole? Am I allowed to say that now?
I guess?
Which captain are you talking about
Yeah,
specifically here?
It's... We'll talk about which captain later. I mean, this is a serious situation. I mean, we've got a bunch of people in here, right, Miles?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure we're still the same captain.
Is
I
the
don't-
organizational structure of the Blues actually, and where was my character's dad in that structure?
He was in
Yeah.
a different
yeah,
part. Yeah,
Ah,
he was
so
a captain,
different
but a
ass-
completely different. Yeah.
So different asshole.
No, this is this captain is Captain Thesian Ear, who basically was like hiring you to kind of he would send you on jobs to go after like bugs and stuff like that.
Mhm.
At least a steady paycheck.
At least a steady paycheck. Sure.
Was also
never-
kind of an ass.
Thank you.
Is Mia familiar either with the guy we're talking to right now, Miles, or the captain when his name gets brought up?
Captain Spears?
Beer.
Beer.
Bier. I think
Captain
yes,
Beer.
you would be familiar with him. Not like you would know that he runs. Their job is kind of doing patrols of the Buglands. So him being out here in the Eastern Ruins is kind of odd.
Odd.
But I will say that with evidence of your, Mia's dead dad, his father being out there also with a bunch of dead blues, maybe there's some other things going on that the blues were doing that was pulling some resources this direction.
She's going to say, your squad's awfully far outside the Buglands.
Yes, we don't usually come here. Why are you here, Miles?
Oh, we're trying to take back this building and, I don't know, get it fixed up or something?
For what reason, though? This place has been abandoned for years, from the looks of it.
I mean, yeah, it's been abandoned for years, but, come on. It has been largely untouched.
Seems like a lot of y'all are pushing into Lydia Automaton since we ran into some other people up by Alar Manufacturing.
Are they okay?
No, they're all dead.
Fuck. Captain's not gonna be happy about that one.
I'll tell the captain myself if you'd like.
Yeah, sure. Just come on, get in.
Besides Captain Asshole, who else is present?
A bunch of Bibliotech 9 out in the lot holding down their side, and some DedSec over in the parts factory.
And then your squad.
Yeah, well, we were here first, and then we kind of, got ambushed, and then the ambushes then got ambushed, and then shit just kind of went weird.
Oh no!
What was the order of it? Was it like y'all, then DedSec, then
we got here first. We took out the robots, and then DedSec pulled up behind us. And we got into a skirmish, and as we were fighting, this mammoth rolls up with a bunch of barbarians who jump out and just start hacking things to pieces. So we'll just kind of scatter into our little places, and then everything kind of just went weird. Like the door started closing, and the big gate in the lot closed up. Like maybe 12-ish hours ago.
What's the name of the guy from DedSec that doesn't like us?
Road Warrior?
Any of the DedSec people call himself Road Warrior?
Yeah, with these he just calls himself Road Warrior, but
driving around a souped-up golf cart.
Yeah, exactly. It's fucking weird. And I recognize one of the barbarian ladies, big, 8 or 9 feet tall, out in the Buglands often.
Got it. So that's
no, this would be
that's IR 105.
10-5.
10-5, sorry.
Yeah.
Are they the ones we helped before?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, they like us.
Yeah, they were decent folks when we met them.
So
we have some potential allies.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't walk up to them with the blue. Actually, I mean, maybe to maintain a cover story, and she takes out her gun and just points it straight at this guy.
You hear the racking of bolts inside as he is not the only one there. There's probably at least 5 or 6 other people.
Okay, so there's some other friends around too. She puts the gun back away.
Yeah, I don't know what you're thinking.
She has a bit of let's say, hostile relationship with the blues.
I mean,
Would
shit,
that be fair, Mia?
does.
Sorry?
It's shit everybody fucking does. Like, he is, cursing, not, specifically, saying everybody, including themselves, just, he just feels that he's in a bad, he's had a bad day, essentially.
Yeah, but don't worry about him, Mia. Miles, he's decent folk. In fact, most of the guys, I'm assuming all of the old squad is here.
You do recognize a lot of the same faces.
Yeah. Well, this is a predicament.
Why is this a predicament?
We need to get inside and retrieve a... What was it again?
Sublight engine.
A sublight engine.
From one of the skiffs?
Well, I'm not sure if from the skiff, but we need a sublight engine, and it is here.
I'm looking. I'm talking to the captain about that one. I just know that we're trying to, like get security systems working. And it's kind of being locked out right now.
Captain. Do I have to talk to the captain?
It's probably best to at least like check in to say we've got some new people in the area. He's not like surprised when he just sees you guys wandering around.
Hey, I think we can be on our best behavior for Captain Asshole.
What's the
We
captain's actual name again?
Thesian Beer. Thesian.
Captain
Beer.
Beer.
Bier.
And
What's
acts
he
like
look
he's
like? Since
yeah.
my character's seen him before.
He's tall, about 5'10", 5'11", short, sandy blonde hair, scruffy, kind of scruffy beard, mid-50s, older gentleman, remarkably carries a sword. Unlike most blues who carry like rifles and stuff like that.
So is Beer still carrying that sword around with him?
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't he? It's kind of his deal, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of his deal. That and
It
not being
is
able to
indeed.
grow a decent beard.
There's kind of a chuckle in the room, like, oh, it's probably best not to insult him to his face.
Best behavior. We got it.
As much as we can manage.
I mean, my
Don't
best
forget-
behavior is still pretty darn rude. And she farts to prove a point.
I feel like this should be a roll, but I don't know if I really want
Okay.
to put that out
the
there.
fuck?
Yeah, make it a
roll.
roll.
I have no idea. Is it a willpower roll?
I'm gonna make it a willpower roll.
Can I use athletics?
Yeah.
Mark for dominance.
We're bringing in new kind of like body humor to Time to Tabletop. Like it's all gonna be farts, poop. It's gonna be so good.
A new era
Okay.
is done.
So I do have a 7.
Okay, so it's nothing terrible happens. You guys are just like, what the fuck? it is intimidating, the fact it's very just out of nowhere. Like, oh, okay, like it's the uncomfortable intimidation, not like cower into submission.
The one that makes you scratch behind your head, like, okay, sure.
Yeah, it's this tiny girl wearing a gas mask comes in, points a gun at a guy, and then farts like you do.
It's funny, yeah, it's just weird.
She goes full on tank girl all the time. Don't you know?
No, that's fair.
So, we're gonna go see the captain, or
Yes.
Yeah.
or
Just,
we do well
show
and
us
talk
where
to.
I'll lead the way.
Get a lay of the land at least.
Mhm.
Yeah. As you follow him in, sort of like back into where like the administrative area would be of this building, you see that a lot of like the cubicles back here have been kind of turned into like shelters, essentially, for people. There's like blankets and stuff kind of pulled out, and like bedrolls. You notice that there's a setup for about 30 blues and 12 auxiliary staff. You don't know exactly what type, but as like they're walking through, Miles is like, oh, we got some of the eggheads here, people who know their computers, who know their vehicles, some medical guys in case we get injured. Right this way to the security chamber or security room. Kind of walks around up a couple of flights of stairs to an elevated position that sort of looks out over the garage. In here, you see that this is almost like a control tower, essentially, for like an automated trash like trash flight planes, essentially. There are only 3 blues in here, including the captain himself, and a computer staff person. She's kind of working on something on the computer, flanked by 2 of these guards. Says, Miles, what are you doing in here? But you're down by the... Oh, Renlar. It is good to see you again.
Really recognizable abs you got there, Renlar.
Well, I was the only other person in the squad who used a melee weapon. So
Yeah, and your shit always seemed to come off. It was weird.
that's just in the heat of battle. I don't take it off purposefully. It is fate that decrees I go shirtless.
All right, what are you doing here?
Well, we are here to retrieve something. A subspace engine, was it, buddy?
That or a sublight engine.
A
If you got one,
sublight
but
engine.
you're not. Or you have one lying around. That is.
He kind of gestures out to the window too. You see there are 4 different of these, like garbage skiffs that are kind of sitting in dry dock. 3 of them are kind of in pieces, clearly not like they're like being repaired or retrofitted. It's for the cataclysm that befell this planet. But one of them seems to be at least a working condition. He's like, yeah, no, we were checking them out ourselves. The one that works has enough fuel to kind of putter around the skies for a little bit, but not enough to do anything meaningful. And if you need it, sure, we can come to an arrangement because we kind of find ourselves at a stalemate here.
Quick question. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So,
Are there like sort of what's the situation furniture wise in here? Like, is there like sort of those like consoles that are like metal going down or?
Yeah.
Cool. She sits up on one of those and she's just banging her feet against them. Like,
Please,
boop, 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 boop,
please
boop.
not do that. Trying to at least have a decent conversation amongst adults.
Oh, I'm sorry. Guess you haven't seen me since I was a kid anyway, and now I'm wearing a gas mask.
I'm sorry, I don't think I recommend it.
She'll take the mask off.
Oh,
Mhm. Bang, bang, bang with the feet again.
how's your mother doing?
Thanks for inquiring about her. She overdosed a couple months ago. And asked me about my daddy.
I don't give a fuck what he's doing.
I'm good. He ain't doing much.
He dead?
Yep.
Looks over to Miles. Have they told you? Yeah, I'm like, well, hopefully one of us can fucking complete our goddamn jobs.
what exactly is your job here, Captain Beer?
To take back this building. So we can maybe
Alright.
finish out these fucking vehicles here and then, I don't know, get them airborne eventually.
So you won't mind if we take one sublight engine, would you?
Not at all. I mean,
Aye.
it ain't gonna be the easy task, I'll tell you that.
Especially with the techno barbarians in DedSec.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, we'll kind of find ourselves in a bit of a predicament. Because they control, the techno-barbarians control the gates in and out of this place. Kind of gestures for like the ships would actually fly out.
Another time?
And piece that the last remaining skiff needs is in there. Someone at some point put a bullet through the flight controller
Did you have your phone in your hand?
board, and it needs a new
Every
one.
time that I've seen you, no, hold on. This is very, very honest. Anytime the camera has picked up you falling
So
or knocking over the bike, or
what's the ask? What do you propose we do?
Your phone in your other hand.
Get gate control back.
That's every time
You get the board back. You get the new board.
Is because you're doing this.
Get it in there. We'll get you the codes. We'll get you out of here.
I'm just telling you.
Hmm.
There's a reason why they don't want people on
Patrick,
their
could I
phones when they're
do-
driving cars.
I mean, I don't know if like an insight check equivalent to see if like was this guy lying to us?
Yes. Make me I'll say either an intelligence or a willpower check.
All right, I'm definitely gonna do intelligence.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, because Buddy Bot, he's programmed to like understand. Look, as a friend, you got to know when a friend is lying to you. So that's what he's all about. So let's see if he can
Exactly.
pull this one off. Ooh,
Okay,
okay. Well,
your image has been frozen forever, Marvin. At least on my end.
Yeah, same here.
Really?
yeah, it just
Yeah.
it's just empty for me.
I hear you just fine. It's just like you stopped
Cool.
moving about
Yeah.
2 minutes ago.
Yeah, the entire zoom window for me is whited out, and I got that little spinny circle that said, "Yeah, Zoom meetings is not responding. Wait for
This
the
is
program
gonna
to."
wait.
Remember what happened last time? I'm afraid to close out of this because, Scooter, are you there? I don't know. I'm afraid to leave.
Oh, if he's gonna let him back in.
I would say wait until we get confirmation from Scooter. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He is.
Awesome.
Don't want to. Takes forever to get loaded back in.
So you're just gonna have to look at that image of me being contemplative, apparently.
That's completely fair. Just in the Zen moment. What was the result of your roll?
It's gonna be an 8.
An 8. Hard to tell if this guy is lying to you. He might just be manipulating you to like make you guys be the fodder, the expendable people from his crew. He doesn't particularly like you though. Not you, Buddy Bot, but like your companions. He's not a big fan of them. He's ambivalent about you.
I mean, if you
Um,
look at Mia, you can see her staring daggers at this guy now that she's taken the mask off.
Yeah.
All right. I think Buddy Bot's gonna be like, he's gonna do, it's time for Buddy Bot to become Enemy Bot. he's turning over, a new leaf here, or I don't know, the opposite of a Baddie Bot, Meanie Bot, the opposite.
No,
of a
I
buddy.
mean,
Enemy-
Baddie Bot's good.
Baddie
I like
Bot.
Baddie Bot. I like the baddies.
BADDY.
Yeah. So he'll be like, I think he'll get like uncomfortably close to him, and he'll be like, "All right, we'll do what you say. Just be ready to let us back in and show us out of here. And if you decide to fuck with us, just be aware. It has happened before, and everyone who has tried is super dead." And then he'll like hold up the big like wrecker power fist, like the giant, sort of bit of construction equipment, with crackling with electricity and like powerful blunt joints, and then give it like a fun wave to him, and be like, "Okay, see you soon."
Don't die.
All right, he'll start heading out, making for the. So I think the first thing he wants to do is take care of the gate. Is that right?
Sure, if you want to.
All right. Unless is there anything else? Because I think we're good. I've had about as much of this guy as I can stand, so I'm ready to head out. But is there anything else you guys want to do to like I don't know, before we head towards the gate?
I'm back.
I mean, Mia's like full on sitting on this panel now, like it's sort of like between a sit and a crouch. Kind of like what Marisha does when she gets really nervous on Critical Role.
Yes.
And she's just looking at this captain still.
So what happened for the little bit that was gone?
It just told you kind of what you needed to do for him to get the skiff, which is get back gate control and then find the flight controller board that's in Parts Factory.
Well, Renler's gonna do something he doesn't often do. He's gonna take off his skull mask.
Oh,
Well, Captain Beer, I can honestly say, I never really liked you. But I'm not one to leave a former comrade in trouble. I will help you out. He extends his arm. Then a handshake.
Goes in for the handshake.
It's a very tense handshake. It's very tight, like they're trying to break each other's hands. In fact, can I
those
try?
kinds of handshakes.
I'm
Can I just
not
note my
like it
character?
there. Sorry.
That's okay. I was in the middle of a bit, but it's cool.
Sorry.
Are you trying to actually break his hand?
No, just say I am far stronger than you are right now.
Make me a willpower check.
Willpower.
Oh man, when the handshake becomes a willpower check, like you know it's gonna go down.
Anything I could use for this? Survival, culture, maybe.
I think culture is applicable.
All right. 4 and a 6 for 11.
As you shake his hand, it's a very firm handshake that you're giving him. You can immediately tell, just like there's hatred in his eyes.
Whoa.
Mia, what were you gonna do?
Yeah.
Okay, so like I was saying,
Sorry.
she's currently like up on the console, like crouching, like she's about to do something.
Yeah.
And she looks at the guy, at the captain, and goes like, she spits, first of all, just spits on the floor. So are you just a stupid asshole? Or did you know and just not give a fuck?
About what?
You know what I'm talking about.
Your daddy
Dude.
did to you?
Yeah.
Why do you think I'm not, sad that he's dead?
Why didn't you do anything then?
Only hearsay.
Consider it confirmed, she says as she jumps off the table and onto the floor.
Might want to clean your jacket off.
Nah, it's a little memento to remember him by.
Yeah, but it might remind people him once they find out. I may not have liked him, but he was liked by some.
Well, anybody that liked my daddy, I don't particularly like, and I'm very enthusiastic to meet them.
Best
You
of
can
luck.
let him know. Get it around. His daughter killed him. You know why.
You want me to? I can just keep that shit quiet.
Doesn't matter to me. I'll kill everybody sooner or later anyway, she says as she puts her baseball bat over her shoulder and starts following Buddy.
Well, Muller's just gonna turn away from Captain Beers and just nod to Miles. We got work to do, so let's get to it.
He's like, yeah, I'll show you guys the way over. And as he's like leaving, he's like, what the fuck was that about? I told you
Yeah.
guys not to fucking like. This is clearly the exact thing I asked you not to do.
Well, some things come up, Miles. Sorry to say.
I think we
Suck
were
at
reasonably
politicking.
polite.
Reasonably
much as
polite.
we
You
could.
tried to break his hand, Renlar.
Yes. And I probably
Golly
could.
gee, Miles, I'm really sorry. Next time I meet one of my daddy's accomplices and the people that kept that shit silent, I'll make sure to be real polite to them.
Let's focus on what we gotta do here.
Yeah.
We don't need to like each other in order to work together, do we? We all
I
got goals.
like you, Renlar.
And I like you, Miles. I don't like the captain.
Captain's a shithead.
Good. So
He's a
let's leave
captain.
him out of it.
Do you think I want to get shot for insubordination?
No, but I don't technically. Well, I don't work for.
I
the
work
police
for him,
anymore.
and I don't want to get shot by him.
Then just leave this to us.
And there aren't that many people in the room right now. If you're really worried about him shooting you, I can just go take care of it right now.
Then we'd have shooting words.
Yes, let's wait. Look, if he's gonna betray us, let him betray us first.
I don't think he's gonna betray you guys. What?
No, he's not going to betray us.
He's not? Okay.
No, he's an asshole, but still a professional to a point.
Okay. Well, we'll
Right.
keep that in mind. We'll
Yeah,
keep it professional.
As you guys sort of get to the bottom of the stairs, where you had like sort of turned left up, he sort of takes you left again, down sort of like a long hallway that kind of has a bunch of like makeshift barricades and guard posts. All right, the end of this hall, past all these guards, you're gonna be on the garage floor. Once you get down there, kind of no man's land. Watch out for the shredders. Watch out for the barbarians. It ain't a pretty sight.
Which side are the techno barbarians on again? Are they
Right across the way.
straight across the way?
Yeah.
Sorry, is shredders like slang for dead sec?
Yeah, the dead sex shredders.
Okay.
They're the guys that have like the big, like heavy armors and the basically like
Got it.
Gatling guns that just kind of shoot out just trash essentially. It's like shredded metal.
Okay. We'll be on guard.
Yeah.
But hey, we like the techno barbarians. Wait, do we? Or because isn't Eero 10-5 is sort of our friend, or at least we worked with her before, right?
Yeah.
Mm,
Okay, so that's we got a relationship.
Yes, we might be able to cut a deal with the techno barbarians.
yeah, let's keep talking about this in front of the blues.
Hey,
Right. Well, I was out of character. This was
Yeah.
this was
Okay.
Michael, not Buddy Bot. But,
Got it.
Renlar might just
but
talk
there's
about
a
it.
little Buddy Bot inside of me. We're very similar. So
But is Miles still with us?
yeah, he's oh not at this point. Like once you head past these barricades, he's not going out beyond. He's posted up at the front.
Right. I'll just say to Miles, don't worry, we can handle it. Just
I know.
all right.
I ain't worried. Not about you, at least.
Mhm. So, now that he's out of earshot, do we want to talk to the techno barbarians?
So we're talking to the techno barbarians.
I think so. I mean, let's see if we can create a nice, peaceful agreement between the two of them. Let's see if we can get the gate open.
Yes.
All right. So as you all head out towards the actual garage floor, a description of the area up for you. You see that, of course, there are the 4 skiffs that are kind of like partially elevated up, sitting in dry dock to be repaired. But what you did not see from above is the devastation down below. You see craters from explosions, chunks of concrete that have broken away from gunfire, dead bodies rotting on the open floor. Blues, barbarians, dead sec alike.
Ooh, so look at they had kind of a crazy like melee going on right now.
It was just kind of like something like this in a very short amount of time. Blues were ambushed by dead sec, then dead sec was ambushed by the techno barbarians, and kind of in the melee, just a bunch of people died, and whoever's left is kind of now stuck on basically on this trench warfare.
Hmm.
Some World War One allegories right here.
Yeah. It's the middle of no man's land. Do you think the barbarians will shoot at us if we approach them?
That is something to worry about. Maybe we should like make a white flag and wave it dramatically.
A white flag. All right. Renlar rips his shirt off and find.
Well,
can I
hey,
spend this
fate decreed it.
Yep. Can I spend a supply to find like a pole or something?
Yeah, 100%, yes.
And he just ties his ripped shirt, which is conveniently white, around this pole and goes, there. Flag. White flag. Easy enough.
I suppose sneaking up on them would seem unfriendly, like if we're flying a white flag, right?
Yes, we're trying to do things. We're trying to be sort of peaceful at first.
Well, I'm trying to be peaceful with the techno barbarians. The other 2
Yeah.
alliances, I just plan on killing.
Yeah,
Can we
exactly.
not kill my old squad?
Yeah, I'm not
Just
going to
as
kill.
a-
Yeah.
I'll not kill Miles.
I mean,
He
the
seems
rest
nice
of-
enough.
Not Miles and not the rest of them either, Mia. I'm sorry, but I knew a lot of these folks when I was working with the Blues. I know the Blues are not the best people. They aren't good people at all. But they are. I know most of them. Let's just try and keep this peaceful, at least for this one. Can you do that for me, please?
I mean, she's still wearing the gas mask right now, so you can't really see the facial expression she's making.
Mm.
It's an awful big ask of me. I'll get back to you.
I'll take it. Well, after saying that, I'll go on first. At least if they shoot me, my kid survive a hit or two. And Renler's skull mask is back on. So he's his normal kind of I don't even know how to describe Renler at this point. He's just some shirtless dude swordsman wandering the wastes with a skull mask on him.
Yeah, great. And you've got the combination of Tank Girl and Jinx next to you, so it's all working out.
Yeah, like a post-apocalyptic
And then
samurai
Baymax.
jack. Yeah.
Very
Oh, yeah.
wild. Love it here. Renlar, make me a willpower check.
Dang it, my freaking picture's gone again.
Happens.
I'm having
It's
problems.
frozen for me.
But
We can still
well,
hear you though. And
Yeah,
that's good enough.
the pose is slightly better this time.
Yeah, just ignore the stupid look in my face. But
It
what was the check?
Looks good. Not stupid at all, I will say.
Yeah, it's not stupid. Willpower, please.
Willpower and good survival work?
You have culture, correct?
Yes, I do have culture.
Culture is applicable here.
All right. Yep. Waving the white flag. That is a 2 and a 2. I'm gonna re-roll a 2.
Oh no.
That is a 1.
That didn't make it better.
That did not make it better at all.
So you get
Oh,
to you
no,
get to
he's
you
gonna
get to,
like it.
as you put it, mark potential.
Mark potential.
It's like maybe in this far future, it's like the white flag is like super war declared, like it's the meaning has shifted. So it means like here comes the attack.
It doesn't work like the comic books.
You're waving that flag. You cross the garage floor, stepping over bodies. As you get close to the other side, the gate begins to open.
Good sign.
I'm worried that
Does-
we approached the wrong people is what I'm worried about.
Does Buddy and Mia follow? This is seemingly working.
Oh yeah, Buddy's following. Like he wants to be there for his friends. So
Mia's in a mood, so she's being cautious.
Um,
I'm not doing this as a meta game. She's
I know.
seriously.
um,
She's not really feeling her team right now, if that makes sense.
Fair. You gonna stay behind them? Next to the other blues around you?
Oh, are there blues near us? I thought they
They're,
left.
they're in the hallway behind you.
Oh.
This is the end of the trench. You're standing at the precipice.
Got it. I mean, is there any place that she can get out of sight from people?
Behind some bodies, and kind of like up against some things against the wall, but like it's not particularly. This is very open. You can hide and kind of like some of the damage that's been done essentially.
Got it. No, I mean, I guess she's just not like right on top of the rest of the group, like because
As long as
she's
still
going through some stuff.
You can be back a little ways.
Yeah. There's no way in which she, I think, seems allied with the blues, but other than we're coming from their direction.
Yeah.
She puts back on her pin that says all blues must die.
Right. as you all step, or whoever steps out onto the outer lot, sort of fenced in by the tall concrete walls and the electric fences, you see there's a mammoth, in the middle of this lot. There's a bunch of dead sec cars in various states of disrepair and damage, heat warping. Clearly, something, they survived some sort of massive hot event. What you see out there are the familiar, techno-barbarians of IR 10-5. He sort of standing up on top of the mammoth and looks down and says, Renlar and Buddybots.
Hello. He is the wave with the big oversized hand.
Clan Bad Iron.
Wait.
The clan.
Wait, but you're the one we met before, or wait, is that right?
Oh yeah, no. When you went to the Hig Kang and you did his trials and you joined his clan.
I thought that was a formality. I didn't think we'd actually join the clan.
What are you talking about? There's no formalities in Bibliotech 9. Things have meaning. And when you mean things, you join things.
Well, we're still part of your clan,
No, you're not.
Well, what did we do that was so...
This IR 10-5 speaking?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do think we lost Marvin here, so.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
We'll wait to continue the speech when he gets back.
Yeah, sorry, my mind's eye's just kind of failing me in terms of like positioning,
Yeah. So in the middle of this open, asphalt lot, where there's there's big enough space for the skiffs to kind of shift out and then vertical takeoff. Kind of in that area, you see some behind the mammoth and around the mammoth are dead sec vehicles in, pulled up. They got pushed out, and now the Bibliotech 9 are controlling this area with their own mammoth in the center of it all. She's standing up on top, and a bunch of the barbarians are nearby.
Gotcha. So, quick question. Now that they're addressing Renlar and Buddybot, does that create an opportunity for a tiny girl to move in without being noticed?
I would say yes.
And that's what she's...
You have to be quick about it.
Yeah.
This is going to be a strength check.
Strength or agility?
Strength is speed.
Oh, is strength speed in this game? I thought agility
Raw
was.
power, speed, and aggression.
Okay.
Quick, you got to be fierce.
Alrighty, well, let's do strength in either sneaks or athletics.
Yep.
Because she's got both of those. I've got an 11 already.
Nice. Gonna push it?
No.
Damn,
if this was an agility roll, yes, but it's not. It's a strength roll. I can't afford to have the 5 become bad. So.
That's completely fair. You look up against the wall and you are just kind of on the other side of the gate and you hear this conversation. You slip out and behind one of the dead sec vehicles. No one seems to have noticed you. Let me rephrase that. No one has noticed you.
Cool. She's gonna sneak around to where she can get a good bead on our former friend IR 10-5 in case people can't.
Easy enough. She is on top in a public space.
So if basically the trigger for this, to use D&D nomenclature, the held action is if she starts if weapons get pulled, she gets shot.
All right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Okay.
Well, let's see. We're the resolving things peacefully. The window is fading fast, but maybe we can still pull it out.
Well, we'll see what Renlar and Buddy can do. But in the meantime, you do have a sniper waiting.
Not that they know that.
Nope, they sure don't.
They would know that you would be relatively nearby.
I think you'd know that you looked behind you and you don't see Mia anymore.
Yeah, it's true. She sort of looks down and says, where was I at on my villain monologue?
It was about loyalties and actions have consequences, something. You
see, I'm not of Clan Bad Iron. I'm of Clan Smoke Gunners. I'm the last of Clan Smoke Gunners. I used to be in service to the High King, the King of my clan, before he got usurped and killed by fucking face. Patrick's gonna blink on the name.
Is it
Gallus Mayhem. And these were one of his, one of my kings, former kings, Thundersteppers. And when they all died and I was the last one left, or Blood Oath. Blood Oath was to kill any bad irons I came across. Now you see, of course, getting all those weapons from Bag Joe Arms was meant to be my way of taking back the city. And it work out so well. Now here, to get that skiff in there, just erase the entire city off the fucking map with that nuke.
Whoa, so she's gonna like turn the skiff like into a bomb and then blow up the whole.
They're gonna drop it. The base is gonna be a bombing run from high orbit.
Oh, use it. Okay, so use it to bomb. And and she wants to bomb like the bibliotech city, or
Yeah, she's just gonna wipe it off the map.
Oh man. I mean, Buddy Bot still values human life, so I don't know if he's down with that. But maybe he doesn't want to let on. Maybe he'll be like, okay, look, we can both get what we want.
Oh yeah?
We just want the sublight engine, which, like, I think there's more than one. There's some skiffs that are broken, so maybe one of those is a sublight engine. You can take the working one.
There's only one working one, unfortunately.
Oh.
There's only one that has a
put us in
sublight engine.
impasse.
The other parts ain't good enough.
Right.
Quick question about the situation.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
what if we get it out of there for you? We want the engine. You want it for the bombing run. So after you complete the bombing run, you give us the engine. Everybody wins.
Make me a willpower check.
Oh boy, it's a -1. Buddy
I
Bot is
mean-
lying as well. Like, he does not want to give her.
Oh, I know, that's fair.
Yeah, he does not want her. This, like,
Perfect if you have
Buddy Bot
manipulation.
doesn't like the saturation bombing.
By the way,
All
is it literally just her? Because she was talking about I'm the last one. So
No, she
is
has her
there,
crew
like-
with her. She has her crew.
Okay, she does have her
Goons
crew.
with
Yeah,
her.
they're not bad irons. They're very specific clans.
Right.
Okay. So it's gonna be a 7. So it's partial success. I'm not sure what that means.
Make a pretty good argument. I just have one condition.
Okay.
She takes her maul and tosses it down between both you and Renlar.
What's this?
Clan Bad Iron has a specific rule in their culture. You kill another Bad Iron, you're out for good.
Whoa.
So you
Someone's
want
got to
us-
do it.
You want us to kill one or the other.
All right. I think so. Buddy Bot's gonna grab them all, and then be like, Clan Buddy Bot has another rule: never hurt a friend. And then he's gonna swing it around and like try and smash it into her legs.
Okay, I
Up
mean, if
on
she
top.
sees Buddy
Yeah.
Bot going for the
Well,
attack
don't
of
shout
board,
at
is like
her.
bullet goes off
Yeah, I
at
mean,
the same time that this attack
Yes,
is happening. Once
yes.
she sees that you're attacking.
I love this.
Yeah, I think Buddy Bot like doesn't know exactly where Diamondback is, but he knows like she's gonna put down covering fire.
Yeah, and based off of all of her abilities, she's going to shoot right now.
Go ahead. I would like both of you to make rolls. Your attack rolls.
Okay.
Kind of a combo attack.
Let's see.
Oh,
So
okay.
I've got a 6 and a 3. This uses agility, so I am going to re-roll the 3.
All right.
Oh
This,
shit!
strength?
You got the
What?
double 6.
I got it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, incredible.
Yeah, she getting shot. I don't know what a critical necessarily means with the rules when you're shooting somebody. But she is shooting them, and because we also have that other thing, I get to add +4 to the damage, I believe, altogether.
I think with a
Because she has the-
critical, you don't need to worry about the damage roll. I think that it's going to give an opportunity to Buddy. This fight is not going to last very long because she is
Yeah.
going to go unconscious at this point.
Yeah.
Buddy,
I just wanted to let you know that the total damage is 10.
they would not have taken her out in one shot, but I think
Yeah.
thematically with
The critical.
something's
Yeah.
happening here. Buddy, you leap up because she's on top of the mammoth. You know the jump; it's a pretty high jump to kind of like sweep the leg on her. You hear a bullet whiz out. It doesn't hit her in the head because she like brings up her arm. It goes through her arm and kind of smacks her. But in that moment, you hear the smack, and you hear the gate rattle.
Oh.
That something implanted in her arm, like whatever cybernetics, is controlling the gate. So you can take her arm if you'd like to get control of the gates.
Oh, wow.
It's,
I mean,
it's,
the
it's a
mall's
machine
not
arm.
really
It's not like a flesh arm.
right. So, yeah, he'll like spin them all around, try and like smash it upswing into the arm.
Ooh, yeah. Make me a. This is gonna be a strength check, or actually, I
Okay.
think this is. I think this is
Strength,
gonna
it's
be-
melee.
Yes, it's definitely. Yeah, let's make the strength check. Yeah.
Or
So
yes,
I
there
did
was
roll-
intelligence to target it.
I was gonna say agility for coordination, but
No, it's melee. I'd love to be able to use agility and melee, but
Yeah. but like this is not listed a damaging move, but more of like
Yeah.
cracking off the arm and flinging it somewhere. But yeah, make me a strength
So
roll.
I did roll an 8 for like the previous sort of attack. Should I roll
That's
again,
fine.
or should we use
No.
the 8s?
You want to use 8? You're gonna roll again.
Ooh.
I'll give that to you.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, I'm gonna roll again because I do have a +1. All right. Well, it's a 9.
Okay.
Hey.
Didn't bring it out of the mixed success, but still, nevertheless, you instead of doing a sweep of legs, you just crank the maul upwards, cracks in the arm. You lose control of the maul as you do so, and you see the arm just sort of shear and fling through the air, kind of spinning back behind you towards the gate. In this moment of like arm up and then ripped off, she's like off balance, but enough to kind of just like grab your chest and just push you backwards as you just sort of like hits the ground and back away from her. She's on the edge of consciousness. She's just taking a lot of damage. Renlar, the arm is nearby, which controls the gate.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna take the arm.
Right.
So, how does this thing work exactly? Just gonna try and wipe it around, see if I can get the gate.
Make me an intelligence check.
You said, Renlar, the arm is right near you. Renlar picks up the arm. Intelligence. That's a 5. Gonna roll that again. And a 6 for 10.
Yeah, you realize as you grab the arm, you're like, oh, there's like a panel in the back, and you just kind of like swipe your
Oh.
finger across it, and it just like opens and kind of shutters the gate like that. There is a roar of anger from like the 20 barbarians out here, including the sort of like semi-conscious AR-10-5 who's just like in like pounce mode, going to try to just brutalize Buddy.
Ooh.
But you have what you need.
All right. I mean, so the question is, do we want to fight these guys or just book it back to the Blues? Because there was one other thing we had to do, right? Which like the
Yes, you have to get
panels for the
the
ship.
flight control board from the from DedSec and the Road Warrior.
Okay. you want to like start dashing towards their neck of the woods?
I mean, are the techno barbarians gonna chase after us?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Second shot.
Okay.
It's like, okay.
I think,
guys wanna-
they obviously know you're there now. Like this is not a.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's fine.
All right, let's stay and fight them.
Okay.
Okay.
I got
Well,
a
you
10.
Okay.
She didn't. Actually, I have an 11 because of the thing.
Yeah.
She didn't move.
No.
She held stock still. So, because of Deadeye and the other ability, whatever this is, I'm adding +4 to it.
She is KO'd.
Yeah, that's another 10 on her.
Yeah.
As
no,
I'm going to
she's-
just say that's like, I'm like,
Here's the thing. You hit her and
Mm.
she vanishes out of view. As like she's still off balance. You hit her and like she spins and vanishes. You don't know exactly what happened to her.
okay.
But it was a headshot. So.
Yeah. And Mia's going to stand up at this point, I think, to be seen. With all these other techno barbarians. Way I see it, I just killed your leader, and I don't understand all of your damn rules, but I'm pretty sure that makes me the new leader.
They all look at you and just start laughing at
Hmm.
you.
Whoa, that's rude.
That is quite rude. Quite rude.
They are
indeed.
drawing weapons. And they're gonna go after you three.
Yeah,
All right,
understand.
Okay. So from last time, I have the 2 grenades.
Yeah.
I used 1 last time. Does it reset between games? So I have 2 again.
It's
Or do I
based on supply, is it not?
Yeah.
Yes. When you get supply,
Okay, so-
you actually no, you'd have time to get supply. It would have supplied you.
All right, sweet. Okay, so that means I'm back at the full grenades. Okay, I think Buddy Bot will be like, all right, I guess you guys don't want to join Clan Buddy Bot. Well, here, have this, and I'll throw a grenade at them.
All right, what type of grenade is it?
Just a high explosive grenade.
Okay, make me a. This is an agility check, coordination, trying to land at their feet.
All right, you guys +1. Come on, grenade. Ooh, that is a 12, not a crit.
Okay. The grenade detonates. Roll me. How much damage did I say it was again? It's been a while since.
2d6.
Roll me 2d6 damage.
Do I get to add the Deadeye +2 to this, or no?
That's a firearm, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not a range. It's a ranged weapon, is what it says. So,
It's not a ranged weapon. This is this is an explosive grenade.
all right, that's fair. Okay, well, it's a 1 and a 5, so a total of 6 damage. So it's
6
still
damage.
pretty substantial.
Yeah, the cluster of techno barbarians all take 6 damage. It's a pretty sizable hit for them.
Nice.
All right.
Renler?
All right, I think that's a good start. And now I'm down 1 grenade.
Okay.
Runner is gonna rev his chainsword up and just
Alright.
fucking charge into the pile of barbarians.
Oh,
Yeah,
incredible.
on fight or flight, we have chosen fight.
That's true.
It's always the best option.
I gave you
Yep.
all the option to do so.
We're
I
picking
would
the fight
assume this
one.
is reckless, just charging into them.
100% this is reckless, yes.
Yay! So I'm just gonna start cutting things apart.
All right.
Yep. That's a 4 plus a 2 plus 3, so 4 plus 2, 9 plus 1, reckless 10.
Nice.
Right, roll damage. Why do I keep rolling on my keyboard? Okay, 3 plus 6 is 9 damage.
9 damage. You rev up to one of these guys and you right through the center mass and drop one of them. Still about like 19 left.
It's alright, I got enough for all of you.
They all sort of charge your group. One sort like couple jump and land next, like on top of the car where Mia is standing next to him. The others kind of begin charging Buddy Bot and of course square up with Renlar for a fight. They're all moving to close combat.
All right.
who goes.
That's
Do you
up to you guys.
It's up to us.
Oh, well, once again, she's not moving, but she's, I mean, she can still use this rifle close combat, right? There's nothing stopping her.
No, nothing.
Okay. First guy that's just like jumps up, gets shot like dead on in the gut.
Okay.
We'll roll to do that attack.
Yeah.
Let's see. I've got a 5 and a 1 and a 2. That's a partial success.
Okay.
Actually, I've got a 5 and a 1 and I didn't move. So that's math is hard. It's still not enough to go beyond partial success.
Yeah.
I'm doing lucky to get a full success.
Okay.
And this I get to add +3 to.
Got it.
Well, that's not great. It's a 4.
You 4 total?
Yeah, because I rolled a 1 on the die and I added 3 to it. So
You hit him center of mass. He rolls past you and sort of like is groaning, but like beginning to get back up. He's not dead.
I mean, we could reconsider the whole laughing at me thing. I don't know. Look, I'm probably gonna die, but I'm gonna take a lot of you out with me, and I don't even give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, they're not really. They're like, okay, great.
Yeah.
Oh,
Need to
boy.
kill you then.
I
Perfect.
mean, I don't get to roll anything.
No,
All right.
these are barbarians. They're mindless. These guys have flown into their rage. This is. There's no convincing them at this point.
All right.
It's either fight or flight.
Yes. Buddy and Brenlar.
Well, I know what I'm doing, and I'm not all that complicated, so I'll just roll to chop barbarians up.
Okay, go ahead.
For it.
I wish there was like an area to... You know what? Is there something like I could chop with my chainsword to like crush a bunch of them in a row?
I would say you could, if you did that, you would do whatever you roll to a bunch to those who are surrounding you. So, like, if you succeed on the attack and you roll damage, have it, and that's how much you do to all of them around you. So
Okay.
6 of them around you.
Okay. All right. Let's see if that works. I'm gonna try and cut down let's say I don't know. What would be a big thing in this? Like a car or something?
I mean, yeah,
Truck?
there's a car nearby.
All right. Cut that in half and just... I don't know what I'm doing here.
This is getting
It
real
makes-
anime.
It made
I mean,
sense in
cutting the
my
car in half
mind.
is very cool.
Currently, for attack is
It's-
great. It's not really gonna do much damage to these guys.
Yeah.
Might take
Alright,
you a while
let's-
too.
Yeah, but let's say this. If there's a car in there, Renlar's gonna chop it in half and kick part of it towards them. He's that
Yeah.
strong now. Yeah.
Okay.
I can do the whole flash step thing. Fuck it.
You know,
I-
we might all die tonight, Patrick. But look, Mia wants to die. I feel like I've already foreshadowed that. So
Yes. God, I. The problem is now you're asking me to set a precedent, and I'm not prepared to set a precedent on like how strong your characters really are, and like all this in this world. Like, you are not like cybernetically hands. You're just a flesh body.
Yes.
I
can
don't
so
think-
roll with
basically,
that.
kicking a car into your enemies is not a possibility, is what you're saying.
It's the car. It's half of a car. It's half as heavy, so it's easy to kick.
I will say that
You
you
know,
could
point
like
of order.
you could like chomp off a door and like kick it at somebody. Not the entire like not entire half of a car. That's still like several hundred pounds, if not more than
Right on.
1,000.
That's fair enough. Cut a car door off and just like kind of throw it in them.
Yeah,
See if
frisbee
I-
them. Absolutely.
Oh
Yeah.
wait, I didn't need to spend luck because I still had a +1.
Okay.
Ah.
Then yeah. Take it back.
Then
Fine.
Okay.
sorry,
It's all right.
just realized I'm like, wait, I was at a 9. Oh yeah, no, I'm good.
It's okay. You get that once per session. You'd still have it next week.
Yeah.
So roll the 5 and a 1. +3. Did I say this was reckless?
You didn't say it was reckless, but this feels this isn't really it does feel a little reckless. Yeah.
Okay, so plus a 3, plus another 1, that's a 10.
Okay, roll damage.
Riddle. Yeah. 2, and this isn't with my standard weapon, so how would I do damage for this? Just plus strength?
It's 1d6.
Just 1d6. 2 damage.
Okay. Is it to one of them, to a bunch of them?
I'd say try and do a bunch of them.
You frisbee the door and you like sort of like hit a couple into each other. They all take a point of damage. They have no armor. They're still they're dazed for a moment, but they'll get up and get back in the fight here in a second.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Buddy's turn.
Yeah.
Sorry they took so long.
No. Okay, so I know they're close in, but can Buddy use the fifth horseman?
Yeah.
Just like swing out his crazy quad-barreled sawed-off shotgun, and just unload it on them.
Go ahead.
All right. That is agility for shooting.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. Nice +1. Let's roll them up here. Oh. I guess I can't use side. It's a 6 and a 1. I can't use sides detect to reroll anything.
Nope.
Okay, so 8.
8. Roll damage.
All right. It does. It's a heavy weapon. Someday I'll remember how much damage all the weapons do. Until then, I got the little book right in front of me.
1d6 plus 2, I believe, for a heavy weapon. But it's also ranged, so you get to add another 2 to that because Deadeye.
Yeah, so 1d6 plus 3. So let me go ahead and get that going.
Or plus 4, if you want to do math that way.
Oh, right. Ooh, so it's okay. So total, or I rolled a 6. It's +2, and then because I have an extra +2. All right, it's 10 damage. So
10
maybe
damage.
+4 total. So 10 damage.
Two of these techno-barbarians are like rushing you, just kind of get caught center of mass, and like half of their eyes just sort of spill out as they sort of like flop over, dead.
Yeah, and I'll be like, you guys, it's not too late to join Clan Buddy Bot. Well, for those guys, it's too late. But the rest of you, Clan Buddy Bot is always open.
Oh, sure, they can be persuaded by the robot.
No, there's no.
I don't think they're going to be persuaded
not
by
persuaded.
the robot.
No, that was me rolling like, okay, what's a lot of enemies here? What's happening next? I'm trying to think what happened. I don't want to take specific actions against your characters since you all succeeded on your roll.
Did.
Well, partial success for me.
That's right, partial success for you. So I do get to do something against you.
So you can do something to Buddy, but not, Renlar and Mia are cool.
Buddy, one of these barbarians like picks you up and does a full-on suplex on you.
Oh,
you
no.
take 6 points of damage.
Oof. Does armor take 1 or no?
Armor would take 1, yeah.
All right. Oof. So I'm at 9 out of 14. All right. Oof. Okay.
At this point, all of you are now surrounded.
Yeah. So I have a quick question about EMP grenades.
Yes.
My character has no electronic parts on her.
Mhm.
All the people fighting her have electronic parts on them.
Certainly does, yeah.
Now, does an EMP grenade do any damage to you if you have no electronic parts?
Being this close to it, you would still there's still an element of like the energy being released that would affect you. It wouldn't like shut down your like mechanical parts, but like it would still like disorient you for a moment if you caught in it.
Okay.
Like it's not like a safe I'm surrounding machines, undo it. It's like it's a full-on grenade that detonates. There's still a small blast.
Yeah. Is there like another group? Is there a group that's like not the one that's swarming her?
There's the group that's swarming Buddybot and the group that's swarming Renlar.
Okay, but if she had it go off near Renlar, it would blind Renlar instead, right?
Potentially, yes. Depends on your roll.
Got it. I mean, it's an agility roll to control where it goes regardless, right?
Yes.
I mean, even if it's her.
Yeah.
She just goes, I'm gonna spend the one to get the EMP because I'm guessing it's gonna shut down a lot of their shit. If she
Potentially, yeah.
uses it.
Depends on your roll.
Depends on my roll. But I'm gonna go ahead and spend the supply to have this grenade because I'm just thinking, like I described her as being part Jinx earlier, and I thought, what would Jinx do? And I'm like, well, grenade, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she just takes out this grenade, like throws it like slightly up in the air above herself, in such a way that, like, you know, she's got the pin on her finger, and the grenade's gonna go like basically off over her head, like the Statue of Liberty.
Okay.
Oh, and I just want to say, what would Jinx do is like the perfect bumper sticker, like WWJD. So
WWJD. That's very funny, actually. Still.
So I'm guessing that this is an agility roll. I'm not sure what I'm rolling for, but you know. I think trying to minimize what it does to her because she knows it's coming, so she can like maybe not get blinded by looking the right way. You know. This would be on a total success. You know what I mean, Patrick?
Yeah. I think that definitely is an agility.
Yeah. Oh, come on. I'm not going to let you fall on the floor. Okay, I rolled a 5 and a 4 on the die. I get to add 2 because agility.
Nice.
So that's 11 altogether. So the grenade going to do what she wants.
Yeah, the grenade goes off. The techno members around you sort of are stunned in this moment. It's not long lasting, but enough to book an escape.
That is the plan.
Yes.
Like, because she's upset. She doesn't really care much about life at the moment, but damned if she's gonna let these guys kill her.
Fair enough.
So yeah, she sets off that grenade, throws it up to like stun these guys for long enough to get the heck away, and starts getting the heck away. Now, Frenlar and Buddy keep fighting up close. She's gonna like shoot from a distance, but she's not standing on top of them anymore.
Yeah, I should ask Patrick, how many of them are there? Like, we've taken out a few, but
15 at least.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think
15 at most.
I think
15 at most.
Yeah, 15 at most.
Right. I think we should run at this point. We tried fight, now flight.
We have what we need, anyways.
Yeah, let's get out of
Good
here.
thing you didn't toss a grenade over Renlar, because that would have been a very bad complication in this moment.
Oh. Well, so to get out, so the mammoth that she was on, is that like a working vehicle, or is that like just a wreck?
It's a working vehicle. However, there's no way to get it out from the lot at the moment because it's also penned in. Security gate in the outer lot closed.
Oh, I thought we opened the security gate.
That is the gate control for the garage.
Oh.
Not the security
Same
gate.
thing.
Right.
Would it be possible to barrel the mammoth through it?
No.
Okay.
Mammoth would take catastrophic damage.
We got to run on foot. I do have, those 4 supply. Could I have one of them be like a smoke grenade to cover our exit?
Sure, yeah. 100%.
Okay, so now I have 3 supply.
Yeah.
All right. I do have a chemist for this. I mean, that's like for poisons, but maybe that could be like a smoke thing? I don't know.
Yeah, certainly. That'd be an intelligence check then, right? For chemists?
Yeah. All right, this is to like make the smoke grenade? Or do I just get it?
I guess it really would be just the chemist. I think like having a smoke grenade is a pretty common thing. You don't need to make it.
Yeah. Okay.
I think this would just be because the intention is try to conceal yourself from the enemy and escape, distract them. Be a willpower check.
Definitely. Willpower.
Yeah.
Oof. Oh, that's a -1. I don't know. Renlar, what's your willpower?
+1.
Oh, okay. I think what I'll do is I'll get the smoke grenade and like toss it to Renlar, because I think like he's more in the thick of it than I am. So
certainly, yeah, you can spend your supply and toss it to him. No need for a roll for that.
All right, cool. I'll do that.
All right, Renlar.
So I see the grenade come up to me. and just smash it down.
All right. Make me a willpower check.
All right. Sweet. That's a 2 and a 4, 7 altogether.
7. All right.
Partial
So
success.
you all can beat a hasty retreat if you so choose.
Definitely.
Who is choosing to do so?
Yeah, Betty bought it, so you can see, like, we're overwhelmed here, so we got to go.
I mean, yeah, the idea is definitely retreat, but it's not a reckless, panicked retreat. It's more of a if she sees people emerging from the smoke cloud, they're getting shot.
Yeah, no, of course,
Retreat.
100%.
Coordinated
but-
retreat.
Yeah, coordinated retreat, not panic retreat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you all, with the smoke, dash back out, back into the building.
Mhm.
Yeah, because we're professionals, kind of.
Uh-huh.
You know, I actually liked IR 10-5. I'm sorry I killed her so much.
Well, she
Well, I
wanted
don't
us
think we
to
hit it.
kill one of the others, so
I
not much
know.
love lost.
I don't think we get a choice, but I agree with you.
You know, buddy, how you sometimes do mental health therapy?
Yes?
I think I'm gonna need a lot of it real soon.
I'd be happy to provide it.
Okay.
Uh,
She takes off the gas mask, and it's obvious that she's been crying and screaming. Like her whole face is just a mess.
oh man, I think Buddy Bot just like, hey, come here, and he just gives an embrace.
As the smoke begins to clear, you're embracing Renlar nearby. You realize that in your retreat, you did not end up towards the blues. You now find yourself in another section of the garage, a tangle of conveyor belts, manufacturing machines. As you find yourself in the parts factory,
Okay.
and you hear the soft whir of electric golf carts.
No,
I think that's where we're gonna end it for tonight. This is gonna be a double parter.
Yeah.
And
Oh man.
Hey, Wyatt might get to Deus Ex. Are we gonna actually do next week? Because I feel like the 17th and both the 17th and the 24th and maybe even the 31st people have an issue with. I don't remember.
The 24th, definitely.
I don't
yeah.
feel like the 24th.
I'm cool for the 17th.
17th, if everyone's free.
I am,
I-
but
Yes, I may have to miss that one.
Mm.
But if Nick's back, he could pop in for me, so
True.
we can kind of switch out. But yeah, because I don't want to guarantee, because there may be some work thing that I gotta take care of on that particular
Understandable.
day.
No
sadly.
problem.
Yeah. Tentatively next week, and then into the new year, hopefully with a new mission.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, very excited.
All right.
All right. I do think we still have some end of
Yeah, we got
session
time.
questions.
We got time to do
Some
that.
experience.
Yeah, get some
I need
experience.
it. I got 0.
That's because you guys are rolling so well.
Yeah.
They got 1.
Yeah.
At least.
That's true. Someone did get one. What page are these questions on?
it was
Roll
Renlar.
past.
It's always Renlar.
That's good to make an intelligence save.
Yeah, with
roll.
an intelligence check, you're doomed.
Yeah, it's true. Did we earn a profit tonight?
Not
No.
really.
No.
We got an arm.
Costs an arm and a leg. Because we got the
We
arm.
got somebody an arm and leg.
Listen,
and
I
we
just
got
really
makeup.
I want the assurance that the person that she killed is dead. Personally, just
She is dead in her current form.
okay. Yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
that's
I'm sure
ominous.
she's
That's
uploaded her
ominous.
brain in other places. So
But
She's
we
dead
did
in her
gain
current
something.
form. You never want to hear that.
Yeah, she is dead. If she does return, given the circumstances, she will not be IR to 10-5.
Got it.
She will probably not even look human for that matter.
Right.
She will be IR 10-6.
10-5-A. Or
Yes.
10 yeah, but no. With that
IR
said, she
10
is dead.
5.1 final draft.
Yes,
Yeah.
she is in fact dead.
Right.
But I'd say yeah, it's, you know, because we're closing in on the actual end of this whole this series. Actually, we're like 2-ish. You know, after this one, we have at least another episode in the finale.
Mhm.
So we may be done here pretty soon.
Hey.
So I feel like I should give you guys XP. Yeah, you did it a profit, certainly.
Yeah, we got an arm.
You
Yeah.
got an arm. Yeah.
Hooray!
Did you discover something new and interesting?
Yeah,
About
a
the
few
universe.
things.
I think arriving
Yes.
here should count.
And
Well, I
plus,
think the whole thing about you have to murder somebody to get out of the gang kind of thing
Yeah.
too.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the
That's
Bad
new.
Iron clan
Yeah.
rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so that's two.
And then did you overcome a difficult challenge or dangerous adversary?
Yes.
I should
Yes.
say so.
I'd say so.
Barbarians.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
three
look,
for the-
Mia wanted to keep killing them, but there's a certain practicality.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I will say, it didn't come up, but in the back of the mammoth there is that nuke.
Oh,
Yeah.
And
well,
she would have more than happy blown everybody up.
Yeah. Hey, trust me, Mia was really close to asking, is the nuke here? Because she was about to go that crazy herself. So
Yeah.
I changed my mind and made it an EMP grenade instead.
Nice.
Because I don't
Thank
want
you.
to. I don't want to murder the whole party.
Rock's nuke fall, the party dies.
Yeah, and then it's just Wyatt out in the mammoth. What was that?
No,
A
Wyatt
nuclear
would have been
bomb?
caught in the tactical nuke. It's
Yeah.
he's within
Yeah.
at least a couple of miles.
Yeah.
Good thing that didn't happen. I would have been tragic.
besides, we don't need a nuke to take on barbarians. I bet we could have taken them.
Eventually, you probably.
I guess we're
could've
king. Eventually, we might have. I don't know.
Eventually.
I just I'm just thinking about what level of not dealing with reality my character's in, and she's not to the level of I can just kill all these people because I want them dead.
Hmm.
She might be there next week. I don't know.
You're the only one way to find out.
Well, since she's asking for therapy, I'd hope not.
True.
Therapy helps a bit. And then a lot. And then a bit more. Get therapy if you need it.
Then you
True, yeah.
backslide and murder your dad.
You know, things happened.
It does happen. Well, thanks, guys. If we're wrapping up, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready to play the next couple weeks. I don't have anything planned, but that's not how my life always goes. So, I think this is a good adventure. This is a good. What is this? We're gonna call this 11, and the next one be 11.5. Are we doing a 2-part here?
We'll call the next one.
11
This will be
11A.
episode 12.
No, I personally think if neither Mike nor Nick can make it, it can easily be a Ren, Lar, and Mia by themselves thing, and we just got separated.
It's a
Entirely possible.
turf
Yeah.
war
Because
part
that'd
2,
be kind of awesome.
or a turf war part 2, right?
Yeah,
Or part two.
the two
Different
people that aren't that
perspectives.
bright and really like to murder. Let's just separate them.
But you get to fight Road Warrior. It's been cathartic. He's been a pain in your ass for so long.
Yeah.
I
Get your
do
golf
look
cart
forward
back.
to fighting Road Warrior.
Well, it's going to be good. No matter whether you can show up next week or you can watch next week, watch this week, watch whatever series you want to watch, go ahead and do it. But make sure between now and our next session, you pull up a chair and make
make
time to
time
tabletop.
to
Tabletop.
Let's get this. Talk to you soon, everyone.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Good night.